right, so let's talk about it. Where should we go? Well, where have you always wanted to go? Do you have a bucket list? You should make one. Why not? It's always good to have something figured out, something you're planning, something you're gearing up to achieve. I would say that's a good thing. I actually have a magnet in my office that says thinking of a master plan. Because if you know anything about me, my girlfriend says I'm the chaos coordinator. But if you know anything about me, ever since I was 12 when she met me, I'm always thinking up the next thing. What am I going to do now? And so, yeah, thinking up the master plan. Where do you want to go? What do you want to see? Who do you want to be when you grow up? Look through the eyes of a child, full of wonder and excitement. Take yourself and give yourself permission to daydream. Give yourself permission to think about what it is that excites you, what it is you've always wanted to see and do. Now, if you're limited and you can only get away certain times of the year, then you may have to put the big trip, as I like to call it. Once a year, I like the big trip, and then usually a couple small trips. You might have to put that on the back burner for the first year, but you can think about it and you can plan it way in advance for the next year. So, where do you want to go? What do you want to see? Who do you want to see it with? What do you want to do when you're there? And that is how you're going to start your plan. Now, in Top Secret Travel, Confessions of a Serial Traveler 2025, second edition, you can find the link below. I'm on Amazon under Kathleen Wendorf. You're going to see planning sheets in there. You're going to see suggestions in there. You're going to find out things in there to figure out your budget, to figure out your emergency contact list, all the things that we don't think about that we need to have as part of our plan. This is your traveling plan. You have a checklist. You have things you have to do that you don't think about usually. Like, oh, I'm going on a trip. Yeah, and then, I'm going to throw this, that, and that in the suitcase. Then you get there, and what happens? Oh, I forgot my toothbrush. Oh, I don't have deodorant. These things happen, okay? And they may seem small, but they don't need to. And you could do the bigger thing is, oh, I forgot my passport. Now, if that happens to you, and it has happened to someone that I know, it can make or break your whole vacation. Now, lucky for that person, they were able to rectify it, but it may not be that easy for you. So ask yourself, what kind of travel is this? First, start with your dream. Where do I want to go? Then let's go back to reality. Let's put that on our whiteboard, though. Where do I want to go? Okay, that's your first thing you want to put on there. But then we're going to go back to the reality, which is, who am I traveling with? Am I going solo? Well, then I can kind of make up my own mind, right? I'm going solo. Am I going as a couple? Well, then again, I still might be able to work with my partner and come up with something agreeable. Am I going as a family? Well, now you got children involved, right? And now they're going to have some say in the matter, or they're going to at least hope to get some say in the matter. And now, what about multi-generational family? Oh boy, now we got to accommodate different people. We got cousins, aunts, uncles, grandma, grandpa. Okay, so who's going on this trip? When can everybody go? That is the key. When can everybody go? Okay, get that situated first. So where do I want to go? Who am I traveling with? When can everybody go? When can we take off? And don't just say, well, oh yeah, I can get the time off, I can put in for it. No, you need to figure that out because I've seen people that have planned to go and went as far as booking to find out they couldn't get the time off. They couldn't get that exact date off. So they had to what? Try to cancel it, try to reschedule it. And guess what, people? That costs money. It does. It costs money. All the carriers, they are charging fees to change things. It's not that you can't be done. It can be done. It just costs money. And so why would we want to spend money on travel in a foolish way where we're not getting anything out of it? We're paying someone else for the privilege of rescheduling our travel. Well, that's just not smart. So listen to me when I say know when you can go away. Know your budget. Okay, so how do I know my budget? I know I just figured out where I want to go, but I don't know what this costs. I've never been there before. That's where you come to Top Secret Travel. Give me who's going, where you'd like to go, what you'd like to see and do, when exactly can everybody go? And make sure you know that. Does everybody have the passport if they're leaving the United States? You have to get those, and they take time to get. So you can't just say, oh, yeah, we're going to go the summer. Yeah, I know it's May and school ends in June here in the north, and we all want to go to Spain and Italy, and we're going to stop in France too along the way. Passports, yeah, we're going to get, oh, yeah, Joellen's passport, we're going to get that. We're going to apply for it now. No, guess what? If you think you're going the week that school ends in the end of June, that passport probably won't be back by then. You need to give yourself a good 8 weeks. Now, there are expedited services. They will cost you money. What do I encourage you to do? Plan ahead. Do not spend money foolishly on traveling on things that do not necessarily need to be spent. Things that can be pre-planned. So we narrowed it down now, okay? We've decided where we would like to go. We've put it on our whiteboard. It's a dream trip. We don't think we can go this year, but maybe for the next year. But for this year, I don't know. It's me and my wife, and it's 2 children, and we're going to go in the end of June. Oh, where can we go? I can only go when school's out. My job will give me the time off for the end of June and July, and my wife too. She's part-time and she's a stay-at-home mom, so she can pretty much work her schedule. And my boss has agreed generously to give me the 2 weeks off that I've worked for the privilege of getting off all year. And I'm going to have them off for the end of June, beginning of July. Oh, wait, what do you say? July 4th is a holiday and it's going to cost more? Oh, what? The kids are out of school and everything's going to cost more to travel then? Yes, that's the truth. Okay, does the Top Secret Travel say you shouldn't go away then? No, you should go away if that's your only time. And if the kids are really looking forward to it, and your wife's tired and she's really looking forward to it, you should bite the bullet and go away. You're just going to pay more. Okay, some people have to go away at certain times. That's understood. Okay, maybe you're a school bus driver and you get the summer off, or you get half the summer off, and maybe you're driving to the summer school program, but you only have those 2 weeks in between. That would be a good reason to go, because guess what? You need a break. The family needs a break, and you got 2 weeks off. So you're going to pay a little more for the privilege of going. Now, for the rest of you, let's say we're a couple, and I'd like to go away too in July. No, you would not. You don't want to go away in July because all the school people, they're going away in July. Oh, I'd like to go to Italy then in August. No, you would not want to go to Italy in August. You know why? It's too hot. And although it's less crowded, because guess what? The locals say it's so hot that they go on vacation in August. So it might be a little quieter and your accommodations might be a little lower price, but it's unbearable, and that's why they're not there. So these are things that you wouldn't know. You have to do your what? Research. Okay? So I want you to take out your legal pad or your whiteboard, whatever you have, write down right now, where's the one place I would really like to go and what do I want to see there? Bucket list, okay? What's my bucket list? Okay. Then you come to the next part. How much can I afford to spend on my vacation without breaking the bank? And this is including everything. And in the book, Confessions of a Serial Traveler 2025 edition, I break down the costs and fees that you have to consider that you may not have even thought of, okay? And I'm not going to get into it too much in this video. There'll be another video for that. But we have our basics of transportation to and from. Am I flying? Am I driving? Parking if I'm driving. Am I renting a car? Am I driving my own car? Am I flying? How am I going to get to and from the airport? Transportation. Okay. Destination. Air flights. Am I flying at all? Am I driving? Parking if I'm staying on site with my vehicle or off site. If I'm not bringing my vehicle and I'm flying, transportation. Do I do public or do I rent a vehicle or a scooter, depending on where I am? Lodging. Am I on a cruise? Am I paying for hotels? Am I renting an Airbnb? What am I doing for lodging? Food. If I'm not on a cruise, I have to pay for my food. Drinks. I have to pay for my drinks. Excursions. I'm not just going there to do nothing. There's something I'm going to want to do. Excursions. These are all practical costs. Snacks. Gotta have bottled water. Gotta keep hydrated. Snacks. Fruit. Snacks. Things to keep us going and fueled while we're out doing these things. And then we have the cost of, let's see, what else will we throw in there? Tickets, attractions. Okay, so you have excursions, but maybe you have you're going for a concert. So you have costs involved with that. There's a bunch of different fees and costs. Oh, then let's not forget at home, we've got Fido, we've got the pet sitter. Do we have special pool service coming in? Do we have a pool in our home? Do we have things that somebody's coming in to watch our house? Do we have a house sitter? These are things that factor into our costs. So you need to know your costs. So dream list, bucket list, costs. When can I go away? Not just, oh, I want to go away, this, and then when can we all go away? And then go to your job if you're not self-employed, or even if you're self-employed, go to your calendar. Can I go away during this time? And don't just wing it and say, yes, I can get this time off, because we all know that doesn't always work. And then you're paying to what? Reschedule, because nobody does it for free. These companies, these hotels, these cruise ships, they all penalize us when we have to change things. Name changes, date changes, room changes, you name it, there's a fee. Where, just even going, for instance, to the store to pick up a sandwich that was made at a deli, what do you see when you're checking out now? Would you like to leave a tip? Would you like to leave 20%? And it's defaulting to 20% for the privilege of picking up your store-made sandwich, okay? So there are costs involved. You do not want to pay, and I'll say this 1,000 times, you do not want to pay travel costs for unnecessary fees for things that could have been avoided by simply following the rules and not just guessing. Oh, I can get that time off, I know I can. And then you find out that you can't get away from the job because they have a big client coming in and they need you there for that date. And guess what? Now you have to rebook that trip. Now you have to push the dates. Now you have to cancel the cruise. And guess what? You're getting penalized. And it's not a little penalization. It could be hundreds of dollars. It could be 25 to 50% of your trip. If it's Airbnb, it could be the whole thing. And I'm not joking. So know what you're signing, know what you're doing. So that would be the next thing that I would suggest for you, is to know your budget and what everything costs. You need to know what's going on in that place, the destination, during the time that you're planning to be there, because that will dictate also what kind of experience you're going to have. So research, you're going to do research. And then you can also, by doing this research, kill two birds with one stone, because you will see things that you might not have seen before of things you can do there. Maybe you're a foodie, maybe you find and stumble upon a place that you want to try. Maybe you're into spas and you found that they have a bath service like I did in Pyrrhus in Greece, that they had the ancient Greek baths. Maybe you'll find these little things, these nuances, by doing your research. So that's how we're going to start out for where do I want to go and where should I travel to. So then we're going to take all this information. When can everybody go away? So let's just recap. What's my dream? Where do I want to go? Okay. Who am I traveling with? Is it just me? Can I just make this decision? Or is it a couple? Is it a family? Is it a group? What is the situation there? What does everybody say? When can I go away? When can I go away? When do I know we can definitely all go away? Do we have the money to go? What is this going to cost me? Okay. And then here's another one I'm going to throw at you real quick. Passports. If we're leaving the United States, we need to have passports. Oh, well, I'll have the passport back in 6 weeks. No, you will not, unless you're paying expedited fees. And what do I say about that? That is an unnecessary travel expense, and that money should be spent better elsewhere, such as an excursion. Do not be that guy. Get your passport, then start planning. At least have your plan started when you're getting those passports, okay? Don't book anything until you know that you've got the stuff to go, the means to go, the identification to go, and the time off secured. Then, when you have all that wrapped up in your head, have a backup plan where else you would like to go, because guess what? Once you come to the travel agent or you go to the next step on your own, you may find that that's not the place that you're going to be going because of whatever reason. There may be something you don't know that you're going to learn quickly. Have a backup idea. Where's the second best place to go? And make sure everybody agrees with this. It's so important. It seems petty, but it's not. Don't, even if you're a family, trust me, moms, dads out there, don't be the sole decision maker. Get the children involved. They will thank you for this. And you will thank yourself, because if they're unhappy, guess what? Your whole trip's going to be miserable. So let's have that conversation. And you have the candid conversations of where can we afford to go? What can we do? And when can we go? And then you tell them, this is what our options are, guys. What do you say? And then once you come to an agreement with that, send all your information in one brief email over to Top Secret Travel Tips. Okay. Info at topsecrettraveltips with an S on it.com. And we will take great care of that. We will look at that and we will tell you, oh no, you don't want to go there then. This is when you should go there. Or, oh yes, this is a great time to go and this is what you can expect to see. And guess what? I even have a deal going for that time. And this is what, I don't know if you're interested in it, but look below. Here's your deal. Okay. You'll get so much more than you'll ever pay. You will not pay for the privilege of working with a travel agent. Okay. You will save money by using a travel agent every single time. So with that, we're going to close down our discussion for today. But I think I left you with a big chunk of things to get started with. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to us 24/7. That's what we're here for. And we'd love to be the ones to help you and guide you along on your journey. Thank you. And thanks for traveling like a king or a queen.